Hi, good day. My name is JANAR.V and I'm from K2 of Offshore Logistic Operation class. And today I would like to present about upstream, midstream, and downstream. Upstream is a segment that involves explorations and productions of crude oil and natural gases. Okay, these include activities such as finding reserve, drilling, and operation as well. And this also included drilling, productions, and offshore installations, maintenance, and explorations. Okay, there are several activities from upstream, which is explorations. That is before drilling well. Activities which are carried out to identify the potentials of oil and gas reserve, using seismic survey to map subsurface and structural and geological studies. And explorations is a pace of involved transportations and transporting using seismic equipments, and using research vessels and service teams. There are particular service teams to find out the exploration site. The second activities in upstream will be drilling and production. Drilling and productions are the drilling rigs to the offshore logistic locations. From that, offshore support vessel OSV plays a crucial roles in transporting the drilling equipment and supplies, the drilling rig to the particular offshore locations. Uh, and finally, offshore installation maintenance. Installation maintenance are required for the periodical maintenance and inspections, and also repairs during the offshore activities in upstreams. And these also involve transporting such as vessels, offshore logistic vessels, helicopters, and specialized vessels to find out going through the maintenance of the particular offshore logistic operations. Next, there are three main companies from upstream companies are, first of all, Royal Dutch Shell, why known as Shells, as a petroleum company, and Exxon Mobil's will be in the upstream companies, and also British Petroleum. These are the three upstream companies, and there are some other upstream companies too, but these are the main three companies from upstream. Okay. Secondly, the midstream. Midstream stage. Midstream is the stage which from it's a median stage from upstream and downstream. This midstreams refers to a moment of petroleum product that are crude or refined product from the typical pipeline to the oil tanker, barge, truck, or rail that refines before final process of downstream. Uh, this midstream um, process included in offshore transportations, which is uh, transported the resources from offshore to the onshore. And also it's giving production and storage of storage facilities to the to the offshore process. And also, second activity will be a storage and processing. Storage and facilities plays a significant role in midstream, that offshore oil terminals are temporarily used to store crude oil before it's transferred to the onshore to do a refine and daily use product. It's between there are some terminals and also storage tanks, pumping system, loading infrastructure, and facilities that transfer the oil between different vessels to the different unit. And also, lastly, uh, processing. Processing underground transportations involve impurity and compress the gas for transportation throughout pipelines and liquefying for the exports full form of liquefied natural gases. These logistic offshore pieces include operations enhance the gas processing facilities as well as transportations of LNG using special LNG categories. Okay, these are the midstream companies and Bridge Enterprise Product EN Marine, well known as EP, Enterprise Marine Service, and Kinder Morgan. And last but not least, downstream from these three stages. Okay, downstream is refined, processing, and purified crude oil and natural gases are done in downstream sector. This last stage process, known as process, and distribute goods related to the crude oil and natural gases also included in this industry that is contain wide range of petrochemicals that surprise you as well as good like petrol process and surprised you as good as like petrol, oil, diesel oil, a jet fuel, lubricant, heat oil, and more using the petrochemicals. This process actively convert collected materials from the resources from the upstream and transfer throughout the midstream and finally processed in the downstream by the petroleum companies. These are the activities from the downstream is refining. Refining is a crude oil rich from offshore to onshore and underground various refining process to produce different petroleum products that will be uses in daily uses. Transport this downstream involve transport of crude oils from the terminals to refined using pipelines or tanker vessels, and the movement of refined products from the refiners to storage terminals is also a part of downstream logistics. And finally, so the second activity will be distribution. Distribution is a process that will be distribute from midstream from up as a process from upstream, midstream, and downstream, and will distribute it to the customers as well as a refined product and will be uses for daily uses. And these are the downstream companies such as Chevron, mostly known at Thailand and Brunei, and then Philips gasoline, which is almost like Petronas, Shell, Royal Shell, and like that. And that's all. These are the three mainstream, upstream, midstream, and downstream that we have studied and we have understood in different way. Thank you.